DF-Empress444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. Sorry, it took me a little while to get on tonight. I was folding laundry, shutting down everything for bed. I'm gonna wait for a few people to hop on because I am 30 minutes late. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you, collective. It's something I gotta work on. I'm always late for everything. I was late for my own wedding, my first wedding. Literally 2 hours late for my wedding. So, just something in me. We're going to tap into the energy of the collective. Hello, Cindy. How are you, honey? I was just saying sorry for me being late. And then I was like, on top of apologizing, I have to be honest. I've been late for everything my whole life. I am the type of person, collective. I literally was late for my own wedding by 2 hours. I just am always late for everything. And I had to admit to it. Yes. Huh. I don't mean to be. I just am. It's just me. You know how they have that saying? What is that saying? What is that damn saying? Can somebody help me out? Yes, late for everything. Yes. My mother was always late too. Yes. I think that is hereditary. But what is that saying that they say? Something dressed, something about being late. I'll be late for my own funeral. I think I will be too. Because again, I was late for my own fucking wedding, 2 hours. All right, so we're definitely going to do a reading for the collective tonight. And then, of course, tonight is the night that I'm going to ask a question to see somebody will have a chance to be able to win a free reading this evening. Better late than never. Amen to that. But so I'll ask a question. It'll be something personal about me, which I already have my question. Okay. But it is a two-part question. I'm not gonna lie to you because the one question I think a few of you already know, like it's just normal, but there's a second part to it. So we'll see who gets it right. The rules for the question is each person literally gets one guess. You get one guess. And whoever gets it first, that's who's going to receive the free reading. Yes. So whoever watches quite a bit, this should be easy for you because it's not a hard question. It's really not. I've brought this up many of times in my readings. So, something about me. But anyway, I also wanted to bring up too, guys. This shit had me dying laughing. So, around my house where I live at, we have a bunch of stray cats, right? My one neighbor, she feeds them. She's an older lady and she like puts out food for them and puts out little shelter areas for them and stuff like that. So there's stray cats everywhere. Well, there's this one that my cat is like madly in love with. I have a female black cat and she is madly in love with this fat gray cat that lives outside. And they literally, she'll sit in the window and he'll sit outside multiple times a day and they like do this weird meow back and forth, but it's not normal. It's not like a regular meow. It's a flirting meow. Like you can tell they're flirting with each other. And my cat is an indoor cat. Okay. She has only been outside to go to the vets. And then one time she went out because she saw him out and she got excited and she was missing for 3 days. Okay. And then she came back and walked in the house like nothing happened. and we were looking for her like crazy for days. But she's fixed. So I was like, she shouldn't be wanting to mate. You know what I mean? But whatever. So anyway, the weird reason I'm bringing up this story, guys, I have to tell you this because I just thought it was funny as shit. This cat is so bold. Like he is like, he reminds me of like if it was in a human form, like he's a thug, okay? This cat is the bad boy, okay? And today I was pulling out of my driveway in back of my house, and this damn cat literally looked at me like and stood there in the street like I'm supposed to move and go around him, and I did. And I did. But it reminded me as soon as that happened, it reminded me it made me think of the song from Destiny's Child, I Need a Soldier. And I was thinking, my cat is so prissy and like an indoor cat. And that's so common for like, even in us women, right? We tend to go towards those thug motherfuckers, right? So anyway, I just thought it was quite funny. It was entertaining. And I did. I went around the damn cat and he just walked like real slow. He was walking real slow, like, and just walking in the middle of the street. I had to swerve around him. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna tap into the energy of the collective. Let's see what you guys got going on. So we have blocked. We have shocking news. Turning your back. And my way, selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride, and ego. Yes. All right. Let's see what else we got. It was such a beautiful day out today, guys. At least here in Pennsylvania. So we have the Two of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. Two of Cups. We have the Five of Swords. I hope that like some of you, when you watch my readings, like you pay attention to the cards, like the actual pictures on it and stuff like that too, especially for anybody who's interested in learning to read. Because I could tell you what I see in the card, but maybe you see something as well in the card. Um, it's always good to pay attention to that because intuitively, some readers read both ways. I read both ways. I have intuitive nudges. So I go by like the pictures, the descriptions, sometimes the words, sometimes it just all depends. And then sometimes I'll hear things. Sometimes I see things. Sometimes it just all kind of like goes together. But some people, maybe only you understand the meaning of the card, but if you look at the pictures, it might help you as well. So just remember to do that. Ooh. Well, we're not taking all of those, but we have Temperance. Let me grab those. Give me 1 second. Only one flipped upright though, so I am going to take that. We have the Four of Pentacles. And my trusty dog is sitting on the upper part of my bed right now. So we have the Tower. And we have the Seven of Wands. And then this one's sticking out. Page of Pentacles. Okay. All right, guys. So you definitely have somebody blocked here. And somebody you turned your back on this person, which is a good thing. Okay, because I'm definitely getting this person was very selfish. very arrogant. This is somebody who lives in their pride and ego, right? This was a difficult decision for you, but you knew that this person was broken and trying to pull you back, right? To hold you back. I feel like this person actually could have made you sick because of depression. We all know like depression, anxiety, all of those things after long periods of time can actually show up in health issues later. Um it is literally known. Stress can cause so much damage mentally and physically for people. Um but yeah, it was like it wasn't an equal give and take is what I'm seeing here for you and this person. This person was bringing a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos, right? And then this is somebody who would like stab you in the back and then try to like come back around. So you could have been back and forth with this person. Maybe you were and even if this is a friendship or like a family member, this is somebody who like you get along with and then all of a sudden they pull back, right? And they start acting different, start acting brand new. Yeah. I feel like this is somebody too also like who especially with this, okay? The way spirit's showing this to me with the 3 of cups is like celebrating with others. Like you were the type of person that was there for this person when they had no one, right? But when they were the life of the party, when they had other people around, when they were popping, when they had money, when things were going well, they didn't give a shit about you. Mm-mm. This would be somebody who always came to you when times were tough, when they had no one there, right? And then as soon as they were doing fine, it's fuck you. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. But you balanced out your emotions, right? I feel like hmm, the way spirit's showing it to me is like I feel like it never really bothered you that this person was this way. The way spirit's showing it to me is almost like and I'm called to speak on this because I had a friendship like this. I was always the type of person in any friendship. I didn't care if my friends hung out with other people. It never bothered me. But every single one of my friends would get jealous if I had another friend or if I spent time with someone else. So that was really fucking weird to me because I could care less. And I really didn't have a lot of friends because I purposely don't call a lot of people my friend. Um, Acquaintances, yes. I know a lot of people, but I don't call people my friends unless I really feel that way. Um, so anyway, what I'm getting here is like they tried to make you feel like an outcast, but I feel like this bothered this person because you didn't. You gave two shits. So really it like defeated the purpose. Yeah, it's like they wanted you to feel like left out, feel like you had to hold on to them, like as if they were something fucking special. That's what it's reminding me of. Like having a scarcity mindset. Like, ooh, that's my only friend. No, no. But this was a tower moment because you walked away from this person, whoever this is. I'm definitely getting this could be like a heavy friendship because the way spirit showed it to me with my situation with my old friend, yeah, it could definitely be friendship. It doesn't have to be, it could be a lover. But I'm getting somebody who's like egotistical for sure. Yeah, with the 7 of wands. This is a friendship. This is either a friendship or a coworker that I'm talking about. I'm telling you. Because I'm getting like competition, um, always feeling like you had to defend yourself, or like that's what they were projecting onto you. Like they wanted you to feel this way. Yes. But it's like never really feeling that way. You didn't I'm getting you're somebody who really didn't feel the need to defend yourself. No, you just like whatever. I don't give a shit. Well, Page of Pentacles, yeah. I feel like you walked away and, like, because you could be somebody who's kinda used to, like, being a loner, right? Doing things alone, being by yourself. It's funny because I make this, joke with my father and my mother all the time because I spent probably 75% of my childhood on punishment, okay? So, I am queen of loneliness. Like, I could care less because 'cause I'm so used to being by myself. When my parents grounded me, it was more my father, but when I was grounded, it was literally he would look at the time on the clock, and then if he would say, "You're grounded for a month," and it was usually long periods of time. So, say if it was 2 weeks or a month, it was literally a month from then on that exact time. And we weren't allowed to be on our phones. We weren't allowed to have TV, nothing. It was you went to school, you came home, you ate dinner, and you did your chore and go to bed. That's it. That was it. Very strict. Type to base her life off of a horoscope. Oh boy. Well, Micah, since you want to be so important today, what do you want to talk about? We'll wait. Hmm. Anyway, so what we see here is the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. They wanted you to be in this, like, whoever this is, they wanted you to be in this self imprisonment in your mind. Okay. And then, like, making the wrong decisions, right? Um, Wanting you to, like, be wild. I'm hearing like this person could have talked about you and said that you were like easy. This person could have talked about you and said that like um you know, you did things that were hmm, I just heard out of pocket, but I'm trying to think of a better way to say that. That's how spirit said to me, out of pocket. So like maybe you did drugs, maybe you were a drinker, something of that sort. And even if you weren't, that's what this person was saying. I feel like this person badmouthed you a lot because they hated how fucking confident you were. Okay? Mhm. Yes. So we have the Knight of Cups. I just feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're very creative, right? You come up with ideas. You could be somebody who's like very multifaceted, like very talented in so many different ways, right? I feel like you're the type of person too, like you can use your imagination. Mhm. Mm. You're somebody who goes with like your heart. Very empathetic, I'm hearing. Very kind, loving. Yeah. You could be like a romance type person too, male or female, it doesn't matter. I'm a female and I love romance. Um, which I guess most women do, but some men do too, right? The star. Mm, yeah. I feel like you pulled away from this person and I feel like it was multiple people. This could have been multiple people that you pulled away from and found spirituality. And if not spirituality, I feel like you found a higher purpose, right? You found your purpose. That's what I'm seeing. Finding faith, trusting. hmm And this helped you to feel like calm, made you regain like having hope, right? I'm getting like this feeling of like, well, hell, if I before you could have thought there's no good people out here, right? Because you went through a lot. But then you could have I just read that last comment and I'm trying to figure out who that is. Do you remember me, Matthew? No, Matthew, I don't. It just says, Matthew, how am I supposed to remember you? I'm sorry. But anyway, so um you could have been somebody who maybe really felt like there was no good people left, right? And now all of a sudden you're like, well, if I'm fucking good, right? And I worked on myself and I've healed and I'm doing better, then I know there's other people also that are out here just like me. So we have the 7 of Cups. Yes. I feel like you're a lot of opportunities are going to start coming to you, which is a really good thing here. A lot of good choices, things that you were wishing for, hoping for, right? And I feel like you're still, for someone here, you're still kind of like teetering on what your purpose is. I feel like you're soon going to get the nudge and know what it really is. Hmm. Yeah, and look on the bottom of the deck. Whoever you are, you're meant to be seen. Very victorious, self confident, independent. That's what I'm talking about. Hmm. I'm so sorry. I just thought about Matthew. You said, do you remember me? I was going to say, it always feels like somebody's watching me. I'm telling you, my spirit team is funny as shit. I love it. So, anyway, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. See, you're working towards towards your 10 of Pentacles here. And I feel like your ancestors like watch over you, right? Help to guide you to whatever this is. Oh, by the way, I'm chewing gum. Like, I apologize if I smack my gum or anything for you guys, but I quit smoking a week ago. So I've been chewing the hell out of gum. So we have the 10 of Cups. Yeah. You're becoming in a line. This is great. Look at this. Look what you got. You have the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and then the 10 of Cups. You can't get any better than this. You're here now, and this is where you're headed, right? This is great energy. So we have the 5 of Cups. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people that used to be in your life are in this energy, feeling a lot of regret, right? Sadness, disappointment. And I feel like disappointment in themselves. They took advantage of a real one. Why would you ever, if somebody's in your corner and is literally actually cares about you and is there for you, you got to be the biggest fucking idiot to shit on somebody like that. I swear to God. I would never. I would never. So we have the Ace of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Yeah. I feel like Spirit had to. Ooh, thank you for correcting me, Spirit. Spirit said, don't even say that. I was about to say, I'm going to tell you what I was about to say, and Spirit corrected me. I was about to say, Spirit was showing you what love really was. But I actually, Spirit said, no. Spirit gave you this cup of love, an overflow of love and abundance naturally. Like you carry that, okay? And see, people tried to take that away from you, but you were always the one that was able to provide and give to others, and they took advantage of it. They wanted to deplete you of this. Mm. But you're meant to celebrate. 1111, you're on the right path. Okay? Spirit needed whoever this person was that made you awaken, I'm called to say. Because most of the time it's either from something tragic. It's either been like an accident, a near death experience, or someone, right, that will trigger you into an awakening. And I feel like that person purposely was brought into your life to trigger you to awaken to who you really are. And you are this, you embody this. Mhm. You are love naturally. Hmm. While others have to exhaust themselves trying to find it elsewhere, right? Hmm. Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's like hmm. They wanted to take away your fearlessness, right? In this Knight of Wands energy, the way this shows me is like you're somebody who naturally, I feel like, as even as a child and as a young adult, had a lot of energy, right? Had a lot of passion, always was very driven. And it was like people just keep trying to like take that from you. Mm. Yeah, Page of Swords. I'm also getting too, you've always been like a truth teller, right? Somebody who speaks the fucking truth, whether people like it or not. Hmm. Yeah, like I am hearing though that you're trying to find new ways to communicate. I'm right there with you, collective. Because sometimes my mouth is a little reckless. So sometimes I gotta watch how I deliver things. Some people take things personal. I say, who gives a shit? I, I'm a firm believer in I want you to be triggered because you need to change, right? If there's something that's wrong and something's not right about a situation, I'd rather trigger something in you to see something different. I don't know. I just don't coddle people. Judgment, yeah. I feel like you're the type of person like, so it's almost like you work hand in hand with your ancestors, with the universe. It's like to call judgment on people, not just other people. I feel like you even call judgment on yourself. Like you're okay with admitting your flaws, things that you do wrong. Like we're human, right? Yeah. 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 Well, you're in this hierophant energy. I love this. So I could be speaking to somebody who's a lot like me, who's a reader. And if you're not a reader, maybe you're being called to be a reader. I'm also being called to say it doesn't have to be. You could just be somebody who has like an inner knowing, right? But I do see whoever you are, you're very intuitive. Um, you could be religious, or maybe you just have like certain boundaries and beliefs and uh just faith driven, I want to say. A lot of wisdom. Mhm. Yeah. Ooh, both of them came out. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So you're definitely somebody who's very nurturing, very practical. You could be a parent, doesn't have to be. Maybe you're meant to be a parent eventually. But this Eight of Pentacles, though, it's like going after your passions. having high standards, focusing, right? I'm getting like an energy of like somebody really putting in the work, right? With their head down, not paying attention to distractions, not allowing people to distract them. Thank you, Spirit. Give me something more. Strength. Whoever I'm talking to, you run strong cookie. I love it. I love it. You're a good influence on others. See, some people you trigger for them to change. Some people you trigger to, um, I don't want to say trigger, but like I just heard they either love you or leave you alone. It's like, you show people compassion even when they don't deserve it. Even when they come at you in this fiery energy, wanting to fight, wanting to argue. This could be in any scenario. But I feel like you hone this like subtle power where without even saying much, people know they have to respect you. Hi, Shara. I'm glad you got on. Yeah, the sun card. You embody like happiness, vitality, fun, joy, celebration, success. And it's like people wanted to take that from you. I'm getting since you were a child. And for whoever I'm speaking to, you could have really liked horses. I am called to say that for someone here. Uh-huh. And for others of you, maybe you love sunflowers. Whoever whoever this is for too, somebody, when you were a kid, it was like hard to for you to come inside. Like you did not want to come inside. You always wanted to be outside. You could have been somebody. I just heard this. Thank you, Spirit. For someone here, you could have been the type like you always either went out barefoot or like you always were. I just heard the little dirty kid, right? And don't take that the wrong way. I don't mean it in a bad way because I was the same way. But it was like if you were a girl, you were a tomboy, right? You like to get dirty. I'm hearing mud pies, shit like that. Playing with like GI Joes and shit. And then for like a boy, it's like you just always did things like with sticks and like playing in the woods and just even if you were just outside, it was like just doing rough shit. Right? That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, with this 10 of swords. Yeah, it was like people always wanting to cause you like painful endings, right? Betraying you, trying to make you feel defeated. We're not doing that. We don't fold over here. Yeah, look, conflict, chaos, other people even working together. Look, that's how you know you're the shit, right? And you know you're chosen when multiple people try to come up against you. Multiple. It's not like one person has the gall. They all try to take you down, right? Yeah. See, and people, I'm getting, there was like a lot of gossip here. People would gossip about you. Mm. Page of Wands. Little do they realize this gossip that they did brought you attention. So you can thank your fucking enemies for that. Because now, because they gossip, they slander you, whatever, it just made people pay more attention to you, which was fucking fabulous. Because now, not only did you prove it wrong, whatever people were saying, because you just embody and you are a good person. So people saw that, right? But now these people are gonna watch you. inspire others. Ain't it a fucking shame? Nine of Swords. Yeah. These people wanted you to feel like you were in anxiety and depression and feeling alone and sad, right? But you're not. And we are not going to be this way, okay? Um this is going to be them. F them people. You ain't fucking lying. So we got the 3 of Swords. Yeah. The same shit that they wanted to do to you, this is what they feel. And we don't wish them no bad. We just don't give a shit. Amen. Let's get a oh, that card flipped over. What was that? Temperance. Yeah, I'm telling you, they did not want you to be fucking balanced. That's funny as shit. Anyway, we're going to get a Divine Goddess Oracle message, and then I'm going to ask the question. So we'll see who wins the free reading. So we got communicate, receive, and express the truth. Okay. I feel like that's more like you expressing your truth, collective. Awakening, a realization, shift, or discovery. Yeah. Realizing who you really are and standing in your power. Honing into not being subjected to what people thought you were or who they wanted you to be. Stepping in your authentic self. Mm-hmm. Yeah, boundaries. And creating those boundaries. Know when to put up and let down your walls. And I feel like you have learned that, collective. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's the question. I know at least 2 of you on here probably will like rush to get this. Because I know I have a few of my riders, okay, that I love very much. And you guys know who you are. But anyway, that's why I wanted to do a 2-part question. So we'll see who gets it right and who gets it right first. Now remember, you only get one guess. Okay? You get one guess, and whoever guesses it right the first time, that's who gets the free reading. Okay? Are you guys ready? Okay, the question is, now remember there's 2 parts, so give me a minute to say both parts. Shara said, let's go. All right. How many kids do I have? And part 2 of that is, how many are boys and how many are girls? Let's see. Let's see if people can get them. Nope, Cindy, sorry. Nope. Nope. Nobody's gotten it. I've said this multiple times. I'll wait another minute to see if anybody else can take a guess. Even if you don't know, hell, just shoot for a guess. See how intuitive you are. I like this though. I think I might do this again another time. Maybe I shouldn't give the answer. Maybe I should wait until some other people see it. Nope. Nope. Shara, I said one guess. Shara said I need it. No, but that's close. That's close. Ooh, that's close. Legacy, that's very close. Shara. Shara. She said, girl, I'm trying to get this. You're right. I could use it again. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do, Cindy. Okay, so someone did finally get it right, but you guys have actually guessed so many times that nobody wins the free reading. I apologize because I said one time. Each person gets one chance to guess. But yes, 3 girls, 2 boys. uh, guys, you guys are funny as hell. So yes, I have 3 girls and 2 boys. Yes. 2 boys, 3 girls. Yes. My 2 boys are still at home and then my 3 girls are grown. You should get something. Yes. Oh, well, can I at least get a thumbs up? You talking about you should get something. How about I get a thumbs up for the reading? I have 9 people in the chat and only 3 people hit a thumbs up. This is equal give and take, guys. Come on now. Yes. Uh, did you already hit the thumbs up? Is it Raffini? Am I saying that right? Yes. You said you should get something. You did like 5 guesses. What happened to using your intuition, collective? I butchered it. What is it then? Is it Raffini? Raffini? I'm thinking it's either Raffini, Raffini. Look, here I am taking multiple guesses. Look at you calling me out too with the laughy face. You're right. I butchered it. I butchered it. I apologize. Oh, I did get it right. Which one was it? Was it Raffini? It's all good. Oh, I like to be corrected though if I did something wrong. Second one. Okay. I still won't get it right. I apologize. So I'm just going to call you Hopes. Okay? It's easier for me. I'm calling you Hopes. Hopefully, I get to do a personal reading with you someday. And then you can tell me how to say your name. How about that? I still only see 3 thumbs up, guys. And there's still 7 people in here. All you have to do is hit the thumbs up. No one won. You guys cheated and kept trying to just guess randomly. But I will say this, okay? I'll do one more question, but I'm going to do it in a post tonight before I go to bed. If you guys can get that in the morning, whoever gets that, I will definitely do the reading, but I'm not going to say okay cuz Hopes ended up doing 4 guesses and I said 1. You guys don't follow directions very well. You were close with what's that saying? Close but no cigar. I think you said what? Four, two girls, two boys. Shara. The question was, how many kids did I have? And how many were boys and how many were girls? I always give you guys love. Always. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. You did say three girls, one boy. That was close, but again, no cigar. You have to be correct. And Shara, of all people, I thought you would have got that. Shara. A mini read. Listen, my reads are already cheap. And I actually get people that do that to me all the time. They'll say, "Hey, do you think you could do like half of that?" And I'm thinking, "Man, there's no other readers out here that are only charging $20 for a 30-minute reading. There's none." I literally look. Most are charging $60 and up. Well, I'm glad you at least are enjoying yourself having a margarita. Yeah, that's why I always say it pays to watch my reads, because if you watch my reads and you learn different things about me, just like I like learning things about you guys, there's always a chance you could end up winning something. Yes, we do talk about the boys a lot, you and I. Yeah. Well, I mean, my girls are grown, but I do bring them up. I do bring them up quite a bit. Legacy. I've had personal reads from you a few times. I probably don't realize it because I don't know, like your name is not on here. It just says Legacy Tarot 333. So I probably have read for you. Thank you, Shara. I feel that way too about them. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I definitely go over and beyond too with my reads. And usually I end up going over 30 minutes too on top of that. So, yes, ma'am. There is a few people, I will say, there is a few people that have definitely given me more than 20 because they're like, there's no way, you are right on the money. They're like, I feel bad only paying you 20 bucks. So yeah, I get that a lot. But the reason why I keep my fees so low is for people who can't afford it. If somebody gifts me extra, it's much appreciated. And I truly do appreciate you guys that do give me extra, and also who watch me every day. And I definitely try to keep it very low because I just know a lot of people can't afford it. And some people just need that guidance. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes. I'm just appreciative of my regulars. I love you guys. I really do. My read earlier today, man, I got super fucking emotional because I just want you guys to move forward and I want you guys to do really well. I literally look at you guys like my family. Um and I see myself in you guys. So it's like when I see in the cards that you guys are like struggling with, teetering back and forth. It's like, why would you want to go back to something that hurt you? Right? Oh, and I don't know. Do you guys like that I've been doing this on the posts? I think these are the coolest little cards. Better than yesterday. I didn't put one up for today yet, so let's do that quick. I just really like these cards. I thought they were really cute. And this was literally at the Dollar Tree for $1.75. So you could get this for you and your kids. Say if you have kids, Shara, this would be something good for you and your kids to do. And every day you can just like shuffle them and see what comes out. Um so create a me time routine to do before work in the morning and make it at least 15 minutes. So do something for yourself. But every day you can pull a card and do something different to make your day a little bit better than it was before. And then another one here is buy a pack of gum and chew pieces mindfully throughout the day. That's me right now because I quit smoking. um and then here's one. It says start to reread your favorite book today. A good read. I like that. I just really like these cards. There's really like cute stuff in here. And I feel like this would be something good to do with like kids even. Oh no, honey. I'm telling you, your Dollar Tree will have this. Um and the reason why I say this, give me a minute. They didn't have these anywhere before. They just started doing these. So when I was in there, it was the first day that my store down here started doing them. But the lady said to me, she's like, so they have like this whole new little section. It's back towards like the gift bags and stuff like that. It's like directly across from it, but it's a small little section and it has Uno cards, it has this, it has Monopoly, it has a couple other like games, and literally they're only $1.75. Yes, ma'am. Look it up. Look it up. If I mail it to you, shit, that shit'll probably cost like $30. This thing is heavy. Because let me show you. There is these cards and these cards. That's how many cards. There is literally a card. It says 365 daily challenge card instruction. It says you'll find a mix of challenge types. Some will be easy, some will not. Others will push you to embrace an awkwardness in life. I really like this. I think it's cute. Like the one here, it says strike up a conversation with someone you don't know. A lot of people struggle with that. So I think this is like really good. Mhm. Yeah. I just think for $1.75, if anybody's on a budget, I think it's really cute. Yes, or like early in the morning or before bed, right? Everybody just kind of like pick a card. Or you could even just put them all in like a hat or something and have somebody pick it out. Or you could even just leave them in order and just every day pick up the one out of the top. However you want to do it. I just think it's something that like to me, if I was a kid and my parents did that with me at the time, I might have thought, oh, it's kind of fucking corny. But then like after a while, it would make me think like so for instance, like when one thing positive that I remember from my childhood is we used to have family home evenings, it was called. And it was every Wednesday, and we would all have to throughout the week think of something that we'd want to discuss that was positive throughout the week prior. So and then as a family we would get together after dinner, and we weren't allowed to watch TV, we weren't allowed to be distracted by anything else. We spent time as a family together, and we would do this was when I was really little. That kind of we all kind of grew apart from that. I want to say probably after I hit like 9 or 10. But anyway, I remember always feeling like getting excited to be able to discuss how my either school day went, or something that I learned, or a new painting, or something that I did. So yeah, it's little things like that that kids actually do appreciate, that a lot of times parents don't realize. We have a lot of bad things to talk about in our lives, but there are a few good ones sometimes, right? Oh girl, me too. Me too. When everybody had to match their shirts. But yes, the funny part is though, I used to do this with my kids too. I'm so glad you brought this up. My girls actually had this discussion with me, and they were like, "Remember when you used to make us wear matching stuff all the time?" And so one time I sent my girls, their dad's family was having a family reunion, and they invited me, but I refused to go because I didn't want to make his new girlfriend feel awkward, even though because we weren't together anymore, but they still kind of considered me family. Do I appreciate that? Yes, but I just think that's fucking weird. So I was like, no, I'm not going to go. But I did get the girls dressed, and I got them matching outfits, and I got them outfits that would stand out because I didn't want them to get lost. They were going to Patterson, New Jersey. So I wanted to make sure that, nothing happened to my babies. But it was funny because they were like, "Oh my god, do you remember when?" And then when I looked at the family reunion picture, because their family didn't get like the family shirts, right? Um, but everybody else kind of had like just regular color shirt. I had my kids looking like bumblebees. Literally, they had yellow, black, and white. Yes. Oh, we were all looking at the picture of when they went to the family reunion, and my daughter goes, "We look like fucking bumblebees." She was like, "But I'm glad you did that because we had to use the porta potty, and dad couldn't find us at first, and then he was like, 'Oh, I finally could see where you were at because you had that bright yellow one.'" Yes. Oh, Lord. All right, guys, I am going to head off of here for the night. Um, Yeah, I think I'm gonna save my next question for my next live on Tuesday. Let's see if you guys can pay attention. I've got to come up with something good. I got to come up with something good. Maybe I won't even do something about me this time. Maybe I'll just do a random question, right? Oh no, I'll think of something. Now I got to put my thinking cap on. But anyway, yes. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the read. I enjoyed this conversation. I like when you guys back and forth with me. I love it. Thank you for all the love, acknowledgement. If you are interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. Um, and I will see you guys another time. Have a great night. Thank you, Shara. It's always good to talk to you. Always. Oh yeah, honey. Woo! I wonder if everybody knows what I wonder how many people know what my dog's name is. I've said that a few times too. I have done before. I think the first time I ever did the giveaway, but I did it through the post. I had asked people if they knew where I was from. Mhm. And they actually got that right away. Yep. All right, guys, you have a good night. Sleep well, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be on 10 p.m. tomorrow. Hopefully, guys, give me a little grace if I'm here 10:15, It is what it is. Just look out for me. If you're worried you might miss the live, um make sure you hit for your notifications for my reads. Hit all so then you'll be able to see when I'm on. I know, girl. I'm going to start mine soon. Ooh, yeah, that would be a good one to come up with. What my username should be for my TikTok. I've thought about honestly going over to TikTok as well and doing both. I think I would definitely get more views over there. Good night, Cindy. Good night. All right, guys, have a good night. Bye bye.